my friends out there, okay, I'm suspending the MUKBANK videos because I am too full to continue. You guys, I could not face another one of those gigantic meals. I think I had for 3 days I had 3, and I am so incredibly full. And then I won't be doing any more car meals because I have so much food, it is ridiculous, and I have to eat it down. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm walking 2 hours a day. The most important thing I have to do every single day is walk 2 hours a day. I'm in the mall, I'm avoiding the heat, I'm being thrifty, I'm being mindful of all of the, my money. I'm stockpiled up on food for the rest of the year. So there were some mentions made of the eBay, but the problem with the eBay, the only problem I can see, and I learned this from years of hairdressing, the more people's hands you have in your money, the less money you're gonna make. And it took me years to get people's hands out of my money. I used to work in shops where I'd have to pay them 50 cents on the dollar. And then, they still couldn't be trusted. So when I first retired, my idea was to do the swap meet, and I still like that idea. And I have tons of stuff, so the maximum the swap meet can cost me is $30. And I thought, that's actually not bad. I don't know what I'm complaining about. I can blow into the swap meet once or twice a week. I can make some money. I can, control the amount of money that I'm paying out. There's also a $10 swap meet. There's a $10 day. I might try that. One of the swap meets, the Santee swap meet, is good because I don't have to get up incredibly early. I can get there about 6:30. That's not bad. And I want to sell a lot of the stuff in my house quick. One summer, and the videos are still up, I sold all kinds of stuff. So I'll be doing that again. I'm not doing too much on the eBay right now. I get 50 free posts a month, so might as well do that. And then my channel is really about how to survive if you lose your job, if you start running out of money, so you won't run out of food before payday. And so, I like to veer off on different topics, but mainly it's about saving your money and, living cheap. I've been watching these minimalist videos. Okay, I have experience with this mentality because I worked Asian shops many years. So, I understand that way. I find what is more productive. I do not find this productive. Live on $9,000 a year and spend $9,000 on a month-long vacation. I think it's better to live as comfortably as you can while maintaining the highest standard of living you can. And one of the followers mentioned, that's why I'm walking 2 hours. One of the followers mentioned she's nervous about these power outages, and that's a legitimate concern because If there's a power outage, not one of these stores will be open. You won't be in here. You can't be in these malls when the power goes out. In the grocery stores here, you cannot be in the grocery stores. If the electronics go down, you cannot use an EBT card. If it was really bad, you will not receive your Social Security. So, you know, or if you have disability, if you can't get to your jobs, chances are you are not going to be paid. When I was working at low-end shops, everything affected us. Everything. If, you know, there was some event on the news, people would stop spending money. So in my life, I always had to be prepared for the worst. And let me tell you, a lot of times it was a good thing I was prepared for the worst. So it's not that I'm nervous that something is going to happen. I'm just prepared so that in the event the owner wants his apartment back, I'm not out on the darn street. Okay, and the comments were good, you guys. Oh, you guys, thank you for all the comments. I really liked them. I was reading them this morning. Okay, so one of the comments was, well, what if you have to bug out and abandon your car? Okay, this is the whole reason to be prepared. What I'm hoping is that I am going to evacuate before it gets critical, before I mean, at the first sign of like a flood, say a devastating earthquake where we can't work, if I'm not buried in rubble in this place. In the event big flood's coming, I'm hoping to be the first rat off the ship. I'm going to get in my car and drive the hell out of here to a safer place. So that's part of being prepared so that you're not stuck in some big fat disaster and you can't get out. I wanted to mention something else. For the evacuation food, I think the best thing is cans of food. You know, you can open the can of food, you can eat it in the car. At a time like that, you don't have to worry about ruining your upholstery because you're trying to get out alive. And one of the things that I tried, and this is why doing this crazy stuff is a good idea. One of the things I tried was that Chef Boyardee macaroni and cheese. And I had seen it, but I never once thought about trying to go, wow, that'll be terrible. Well, actually, it was actually pretty good. And the soup, those 50-cent cans of soup and a Vienna sausage, that is not bad. Okay, the soup that you normally dilute is not that bad undiluted. It's really not. And then I bought all various crackers, crackers and cheese, crackers and peanut butter, because I like to eat that stuff at lunch. What I like for lunch is a meat and cheese sandwich. I don't think I'm gonna be eating lunch until 8 o'clock tonight. I'm too damned full. The only other time I can remember being full like this was when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant with my son, it seems like I was hungry all the time, you know? So, you know, I was eating for like 9 months. Well, after I had my son, I go, oh, I ain't gonna do this anymore. I hate it. Oh, look at this cuteness. That's cute. Okay, that's cute too. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so I said, okay, enough of this. And I went for quite a while and I had a cherry pie and a Coke, you know, one of those little Hostess cherry pies. And it was so good not to be eating constantly. So that's the way I feel about these mukbang things. I don't know how people could eat that way. First of all, I think it's very bad for you. But second of all, I really enjoyed doing it. And third of all, I learned a lot while doing it. You know, all this stuff, the car videos, buying clothes. You know, I would rather look at this cuteness. I would rather wait for stuff to be marked down, although I can, oh, look at this cuteness. Anyway, I would rather wait for clothes to be marked down and buy new clothes. I really don't prefer used clothes, but you know, I was doing the swap meet thing, the clothes buying thing, and I was thinking, I'm going to start doing one outfit per week that I get at the thrift store. And well, one of the main things is just to see what I can come up with. And so, okay, you guys, this was one lap. It took me 11 minutes to walk, approximately 11 minutes to walk. So to do 2 hours of walking, I'm like a hamster. Okay, God bless you all.